Hello, all. I've had a lot of activity since I last spoke to you, and we've been putting in an elk camp that I'll be guiding out of for in another 4 or 5 days, depending on when you watch this video. But the last half of September, anyway, and I'm getting kind of excited about that. It's the archery season for us, and I used to run several camps in the Bighorns and over in the western part of the states, and I'll be working out of one of my old camps that I sold as to some other folks, and they're running it, and I get to just guide and have a lot of fun with the elk and be out there in God's creation. So, looking forward to that. Get to work with my mules and horses and then track down an elk I'm hopeful of, and that sort of thing. Um, I will have access while I'm in camp, not on a regular basis, but we do have Starlink. Isn't that amazing? But so you can email me or text me and with some questions on the mission statement, or no, it was the gossip uh, lesson that I posted last week. Several of you texted me or emailed me, and I was able to get back to you. Hopefully, I was helpful in you gaining access to that. I don't use the book a lot, but you just have to click on it. I know that's been a problem in the past. And then go through it page by page, clicking through the lesson. Not trying to trip you up or anything like that. Any questions like that, I'd have to say, kind of self-explanatory. This whole course is, to a certain extent. But there's always, or can be, some just minor IT type things that even I understand, and some that I don't for sure. So, anyway, don't be afraid to I might save you, a day or two or something like that where you go, I can't get past this. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I won't be able to check, but every other day or so on those things when I'm guiding. But we're not in there forever, and if there's something I can do, I certainly want to help you with it. Okay, boy, really proud of you writing down your missions, going through that lesson, and that should have pulled you right into the decision making process. Hopefully that makes sense. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exactly the way it's outlined in the lessons when you have major decisions or minor ones. The mission, of course, is going to be fed into your decision making process. Makes it easier, hopefully, and it takes some practice going back and go, oh, yep, that's my mission. No, I'm not gonna. Somebody asked me to do this. I don't need to do that. I don't have to do that. It's helpful if you've been in business for a while. You've built up a reputation and some character and some integrity background, that you know some people that have high standards, that you recommend those people to do that particular function of what people are asking for. And as long as you send them to people that are reputable and do provide the product or service that they say they will, then it's a good mark for you. And it's always helpful to filter for other people if you can do that. Okay? So anyway, I enjoyed reading your mission statements, and those are going to be key to keep those in mind for the rest of the semester. This class, again, I'm going to just reiterated, is for you. It's not about me. It's about you. Okay, where are you right now? I don't have a business, some of you have said. Okay, no big deal. Think about it. I mean, if you come at your employment situation at the least as if you're the owner and know how to understand things from an ownership position, you're going to be a much better employee at the very least. But many of you already do, whether it's riding bucking horses, whether it's team roping, whether it's judging livestock, and some of the projects that you put together, business. Those, we call them projects when you're younger. They're businesses. They may be small at this time, but they might generate and grow into something that you want to dedicate your life to as a career. So it's always helpful to treat them as a business. So, any questions, or if you need some help, even if it doesn't go along with this class, or maybe you have a question about a particular endeavor that you're thinking about, I'd open myself up during this semester or even later on. If you need some advice, you want just somebody to talk over some things that I may have gone through, that you may be going through, I'd be more than happy to do that. So good luck. This week is one of my most favorite lessons, and I use a guest teacher, you might say, or have a podcaster, this Michael, that really talks about profit. And I think you're going to find it interesting. I think you're going to find it energizing, hopefully, and how you might look at it a little bit different, how you might secure profits in a little bit different way, in a little bit different thought processes. So I'm not going to describe it here, but I wish you well. God bless you, and just keep getting after it. I'm going to be posting several more classes or lessons that are available to you. I encourage you to get ahead so that when you're in your judging, you're in any of your extracurricular activities, and you have to be gone, you're on the rodeo team and you're traveling, that you don't have to worry about it. So I encourage you to work ahead, and I'll continue that process throughout the semester so that you'll have access to many of these lessons ahead of time, and so you can get them done early. Entrepreneurs, business people that are successful, actually get things done when they say they will, or earlier. So it's one of the key things to have a following and have customers that are very, very loyal to you. So again, wish you luck, learn something, and we'll talk to you, text you, email you, whatever it takes to get a hold of you, or you to I. So take care.